Hi everybody, it's Tony. I'm back with another video, and today is Friday, November 11th. I hope you're having a wonderful day today, and if you're not, just remember that the weekend is almost here. If you could do me a huge favor before I get started, please hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you're already a subscriber, please like this video, leave a comment, share. Any of that will help my channel greatly, so thank you very much. Today I want to talk about fat boy thinking. And if you're sitting there and you're a female and you're thinking this video doesn't pertain to you, it does. It can also be fat girl thinking. If you sort of think back the last however many years of your life that you've been stuck in the current position that you're in right now, there's a lot that went into that. Not only did you probably get caught up in a food addiction, using food for comfort, you began to gain a lot of weight over time. It's not something that happens overnight. It's not something that happened in a day. Just like Rome isn't built in a day, you didn't become 500-600 pounds in a day. And so it's a continual process that you began to lose more and more confidence of yourself. You began to lose mobility. You began to become more and more depressed as you became checked out from reality, really. As you gained more weight, your body started to hurt a lot more. And then you found yourself stuck in bed. At least that's my story. I could still get up, I could still walk, even at my heaviest. But I spent most of my days in my bed, and I was depressed that I was missing out on all the best parts of summer. I was sad that I lost out on a lot of opportunities that I wish that I had back. My whole body hurt like crazy, especially my knees, my ankles, my back. And every time I got up to even take that first step in the day, it was extremely painful. And every step that I take after that is even more painful. And that's the reality that I lived in for several years. Again, it didn't happen in a day. It took lots of time to get to that point. And you finally hopefully get to a point where you realize, enough, I can't do this any longer. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to motivate myself. I'm going to do better. I'm going to get healed. I'm going to heal myself mentally. I'm going to see a therapist. I'm going to go to a bariatric clinic, maybe get some surgery and fix my life. And you're going to be excited about that, but what you're going to run into is that even when you start losing weight and you gain mobility and you get healthier, you're going to run back into your fat boy thinking or your fat girl thinking. And I realize that's what I've been bumping up against lately. Because even after surgery, I explained in another video that I've been a little bit depressed. And that depression has come from that I no longer have food as comfort, so I'm learning how to work out my emotions a healthier way. And so while I've been doing that, that's a process. That's something else that's not going to happen in a day. It's something that I'm going to learn over time. And I'm going to get healthier the more mobile I become, and the better that I become and the stronger I get. So that's going to be a process. But it's also going to be a process not to see yourself as you were at your worst. You're going to have to work through that. And something I've been telling myself lately is I know exercise is a huge part of this process. You're going to need to get up and exercise, and there's no excuses. But I've been using all kinds of excuses not to do it lately. When you're done with surgery, you're going to be put on a restriction. You can't lift more than 10 pounds for I don't know how long. A month, 6 weeks after surgery until you're fully healed. And so I've been using that excuse. I've been using the excuse that I've been having terrible knee pain most of the summer. But even though I've lost all this weight in the last 3 or 4 months, my knee pain has gone away. And I'm feeling better, and I could do more, and I'm more mobile. Like I shared that video at my sister's house. I was excited about the fact that I was able to walk to the fire pit. That was a great thing. So I can walk more, but I still spent the last few weeks stuck in my bedroom, even when we had a beautiful, gorgeous stretch of weather where it was sunny and in the 60s and 70s here in Michigan. And now the pattern's changing. We're going back to a colder winter pattern. And so I missed out on all those great days when I could have been outside, I could have been exercising. And that's because I still had fat boy thinking. And what woke me up today was a video from Shauna Steele, a friend of mine that I met on YouTube here. He's further along in the process than me. He's a year out from his surgery, and he's lost a lot of weight in that year. And he was sharing his workout routine. And it really inspired me to realize that I need to exercise. Like, exercise is a part of the process, and I'm using too many excuses and still thinking that I'm immobile, that I'm still hurting, that I'm still stuck in bed and I can't do anything. But there's going to be a day when you realize that I'm going to have to try. And it might be a slow start. You might not be able to work out as much as somebody who's been working out for weeks or months or even a year now. But you're going to have to get to a point where you realize I got to start today. And so I watched a few more videos seeing what kind of exercises I should be doing after sleeve surgery. I'm not lifting weights yet. I'm going to wait until I'm able to do that. But I do have, and I'm going to show, lift my phone up here, this exercise bike that a friend gave me. And it's been sitting here in my living room for several weeks now, unused. And I decided I'm going to get on the bike today and see just how much I can do. And I got on it, and as soon as I pressed start, it started at a 3-minute timer and it counted down. And I'm going to say, okay, let's see how much of this 3 minutes I can do. And I did the whole thing. And let me tell you, I'm very excited that I was able to do that. That was a short-term goal, to be able to sit on an exercise bike and go at it hardcore for 3 minutes. I feel really good about that. I didn't think I could do that. And the best thing about having an exercise bike is walking is going to be harder to do because you have all your weight pressing down on your joints. But if you have access to an exercise bike, that's something you might be able to do. But even if you don't have access to an exercise bike, to be able to go outside and walk maybe down the sidewalk a few feet. If you have a walker and you need to use a walker, you can use that. You can use a cane. You can use whatever you need to use. But get out there and start the process. As you lose weight, the worst thing you can do is be stuck in that fat boy mentality. You can't keep living your life as it was when you were at your worst, because you're no longer at your worst. I've lost over 120 pounds now. I can do a lot more than I could do just a few months ago. And so you need to use that opportunity. And I've been wondering why my weight's been stuck and frustrated and stuff like that. Well, it's because I'm not exercising, and exercise is a huge part of it. And there's a lot of science behind that. If you're taking any kind of carbs and sugar, that stores glycogen in your muscles. And if those don't get used, it can turn into fat. So what you have to do is you have to get out there and you have to burn that glycogen. And if you don't burn the glycogen, your body doesn't get to burn the fat. Your body uses sugar as fuel first. It always uses sugar first. And once the sugar is used up, then it burns the fat. But if you're taking in all this protein and you're not exercising, your body's going to burn muscle too. It doesn't differentiate between fat and muscle. It will burn whatever fuel it can use. So if you're not eating a lot of calories, like I'm not eating, but you're not exercising, you're also losing muscle. And that's not good. The more muscle mass you have, the more calories you burn, and the higher your metabolism is going to be. So you have to be burning fat, you have to be exercising, you have to be burning that glycogen. And once you burn that glycogen, your body then turns to the fat for fuel. Because your muscles are being used, your muscles are growing, you're getting stronger, you're getting faster, and you can start small. 3 minutes to a lot of you skinny people out there, you might be laughing at me like, oh, you could only do 3 minutes today. I'm going to get on that bike again later today. I'm going to do it twice a day. I'm going to get on there, and maybe in a week I'll be up to 4 minutes, and then 5 minutes, and you're going to grow, and your body's going to get stronger, you're going to lose more weight, and you're going to feel better and healthier, and it's just going to continue getting better. There's so many people who, even after they lose all of their weight and they're at a healthy weight, they still feel like a fat person. They still feel ugly. They still feel depressed. And so that's something you need to start changing today. You need to start developing a healthier mindset. You need to start utilizing exercise because it helps boost the feel-good chemicals in your brain. I'm not saying get addicted to exercise, because that can be unhealthy too. But exercise can give you a boost in your mood. It can help you feel better. You begin to accomplish things that you couldn't accomplish before. And you just all of a sudden, just before you know it, you're feeling better, you're looking better, and then you just feel a whole lot better about yourself. So it's time to start overcoming that fat boy thinking. And get on the exercise bike, go out for a walk, do the things that you think you couldn't have done before. And even if you're at your worst right now and you're still considering weight loss surgery, you're still considering your options, get up and take a few steps. Just getting up out of bed is going to be huge. I know it's going to hurt. It hurts. It does. But you got to do it. And you'll feel a whole lot better doing it. If you feel like you've just been stuck in bed and you haven't done anything, take a shower. Go and talk to a friend. Do something. Make a change today that will positively impact your mental well-being later. And so that was my video for today. I did experience a short-term goal. I was able to get on the exercise bike. And I'm going to start doing that twice a day, every day. Starting out 3 minutes. If that's all I can do, fine. If it was 1 minute, that's fine. That's all I could do. I remember years ago, I could only do a minute and a half on an exercise bike. So being able to start today at 3 minutes, that was a huge thing. That was an accomplishment that I made today. So I'm proud of myself, and you can be proud of yourself too. And you don't even have to be overweight. If you've been stuck somewhere and you're not sure what to do, like, make a small change today. Whether that small change is in your diet or you start to do a little bit of exercise, start doing it. Start working yourself up. Build momentum, build strength and energy, and you will get there. I hope you have a great rest of your Friday, and I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. God bless you.